I collected $19,000, 19,301.82 cents in one single week. So I did that in one single week, but let me just tell you my story and how I was able to go from this to this and realizing how this could work at some point. Because now it's been 5 weeks I'm doing sales. Yes, this I got it in sales. Fine, now you get it. If you want to hop off, hop up. But if you want to know how, then let's talk about it. So basically, Gabriel, 9 years old. If you're like me, then just let me know, comment below if you're like me. But like Gabriel, 9 years old, I wasn't that guy that was like that had a lemonade stand. Some people would say like, yo, I had a lemonade stand when I was younger. No, my mind was racing. I just wanted to do cool stuff. I wanted to build cool stuff, but I didn't have the resources or the push to do it. I don't know why. I hadn't. So basically, when I was younger, I used to never sleep because I had this idea. So what I started is building blogs, going on Tumblr. If you know about Tumblr, I was hooked on Tumblr. I was on YouTube making a lot of videos. Bro, I had so many videos of random stuff from when I was younger because I just wanted to do cool stuff. And as I grew older, this feeling in my heart stayed. This little feeling in my heart never went away. And one thing I noticed is that when I was younger, it was videos. Then when I was older, it was girls. Then when I got older, it was going out, drinking, and so on. And one thing I noticed is that my personality is intense because the energy that I have inside of me is just trying to be restricted in a single box instead of being proposed every right. So what I did is that while I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't grow up in the trenches. Some people would say that. No, I went to a private school. I went in one of the best private school in my city. And if you're from a private school as well, you know how it is. 99% of those people will either be a lawyer, a freaking doctor, I don't know, bro, an engineer. Those people, they don't go into sales. They don't go those people also conform to society's norm that they don't build something out of they don't do it directly. If they do it, they will be further on. They don't go outside of the box and discover shit, you know? It's less creative people. It's not open to creative minds. That's what I'm trying to say. And for me, I was born to have a creative mind, but I was trained to be an engineer. I was trained to be in a box. So what I did is that I followed that path. So here where I'm from Montreal, Quebec. So basically before university, you have CEGEP, and I had 2 years of CEGEP. So what I did is that, I went to sciences because heck, I didn't know what to do. So I went into sciences, did my sciences, and noticed that I hate that shit. So I found something like I always did, something to explore my mind and explore it. So I went into played rugby for a while. Then went to university, went into geology engineering, did geology engineering for a while, went to work in mines as well, came back, realized that, fuck, I'm bored. I hate my life. I remember I used to come back from work because I used to live with 13 guys and used to come back to work and could talk to this guy. Let's call him Charles. I went to go see Charles and tell him, "Oh, Charles, is that it? Are we just gonna do this our whole life, work in mines and that's it? Yes, we have a good salary, but is that it? Is that pretty much it?" So I came back, I had to finish my geology engineering. I had a few classes left and decided, you know what? Fuck this, I'm not completing it. Took a semester off, went into software engineering, computer science. And I was like, you know what? If I'm doing this, then I'm gonna speed run the whole thing, did it in 2 years instead of 3 years. And now I'm here. And the reason why I went in computer science is that I realized that I love solving problems, but maybe geology engineering was not it. Throughout my computer science degree, if you go now to the present days, I realized, yes, I love solving problems, but I was trying to solve problems in a conformed box. My mind works like this. I like solving problems. I like being with people. I like exploring ideas. And that's what led me to here into sales. And that's what I'm saying. If you're like me, then this is exactly the video that you need to hear. Because bro, if you're like me, you went to private school. We did the same thing every single day. everyone from your friends became a doctor, everyone from your friends became an engineer or a lawyer or a project manager, all those stuff that like that corporate 9 to 5, and you hated that shit and you're trying to find something on your own, you try entrepreneurship, bro. If you ask me, I tried like 7 businesses, none of them work. Yes, I made some money with some, but am I still doing it? No. Am I living with my parents? Yes. But what I understood is that successful people double down on what they're good at. Successful people, I'll repeat that. Successful people double down on what they're good at. And that's where I came back. That's what I told you this whole story. My mind was creative, but I was trained to be an engineer. But I love being with people. I love solving problems. And that's what led me to sales. Because I love like business. I love building stuff. I love doing stuff. And when I went into sales, it just made sense. I was with people. I was guiding people. I'm creative with what I do. I'm not conformed to one thing. I can just fucking work for 15 hours a day and I don't give a single shit because it all makes sense. And heck, is my end goal being in sales? No, because in every man's life there's 3 phases. There's a learning phase, there's a building phase, and there's an exit phase. And right now in my phase, I'm in my learning phase. So heck, am I gonna be doubling down on sales? For sure, because I want to be the best at it. Am I in the building phase? No, I'm not there yet, but eventually I will, and I'll be able to build something in it. Do I have the skill set to eventually build something in it? For sure, but not yet. I need to learn more to eventually build. So if you're like me and you don't know what to do, you like being with people, you're creative as fuck, then go into sales. I don't know why people say no. Don't go into sales. Sales is not that car greedy salesman with like that gel, bro. Sales is fun, bro. I'm just talking to people, guiding them. If it's a fit, it's a fit. And bro, if you like talking to people, if you know how to talk, you can guide people from A to Z, then you're good to go, bro. You're good to go. Either you know or you don't. Like I always knew I wanted to do sales, but I never done it because it wasn't normal, I guess. Like for me, it wasn't normal. Maybe for you, it's like, yo, what is this guy talking about? Like everybody does sales. Maybe for you, but for me, nobody did sales. So doing sales was not the norm. Being an engineer and working a corporate 9 to 5 was the norm. So heck, this video is not about making 19.2k in a single week. Well, I did 1.9k in total, like in profit, which is still good. Like this, if I do this, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing the same thing this week, but if I do, that's around 7 to 8k for someone that's been doing this for like 5 weeks. What I'm trying to say is that if you're debating, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, follow, subscribe, like. Yeah, so what I was saying is that if you always had something on your heart and you always knew you would be good at, then do it. This video is not about doing sales. It's about doing what you're good at. If you always knew you're good at something and nobody in your circle ever did it, then heck, fuck those people and just do it.